You guys, for some reason, welcome to Lily Reed. For some reason, I have this deep urge to go book shopping, but like, I don't know what books I want to buy, and I don't really want to go aimlessly through the bookstore because then I'll end up buying stuff that I don't need. I'll go into the bargain section and buy a bunch of bargain books that I don't need. So instead of doing that, I thought I'd come on here and talk with you guys about some of the books that I think I want to buy. I'm just going to screen record my phone. So over on my Goodreads, I made a nice little folder of books that I want to buy, like books that I've been seeing that I want to buy. And I've been going back and forth on if I should or if I should not. Let's see how I get to my shelves. I have a shelf that's called Might Buy. I have 36 books on this shelf, and we are honestly just going to go through and I am just going to click on the books that I am thinking about buying, and I want to talk them through with you guys on why I think I should buy them and why I think I should not. So let's go. So the first thing we have is by Jenny Holiday. So this is Christmas. This book, I believe, comes out either this month or next month. I don't know. So first and foremost, the people who have read this book have been giving this book negative reviews. It's sitting at like a 3.2, a 3.3 on the Goodreads rating. It has 76 reviews and 87 ratings. So like, I don't know, but I read Duke Actually by Jenny Holiday last Christmas and I loved it. So I want to buy So This Is Christmas, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it when it becomes available. It's part of this whole like trilogy. I never read the first book in the trilogy, which makes sense why the second book didn't all the way make sense to me, but I still very much so enjoyed it. And so like, I'm going to read the third one, but I do already have a book called So This Is Christmas and I enjoyed it. So like, I don't know how I feel about having two books by the same, with the same name on it, but that's a book I'm thinking about buying. The next we have Youre Invited. So I was thinking about, I have a book of the month subscription, and I will talk about that in a video coming up in December or November. But they had You Are Invited by Amanda Jayatisa. They had this as a book of the month, like a book you could get for book of the month. And I was thinking about getting it, but I ended up not getting it. And so like, I think I want to get Youre Invited. It's a thriller about people at a wedding. I don't know. So I've been thinking about buying Youre Invited. If you think I should buy it, tell me down below. Or maybe I should try to just go check it out at the library. I am going to do a video all about me going to the library, getting some books, and then reading them in the video. So like, maybe that could be one of the books for that video. I will see. But like, I've been wanting it. The next book I've been wanting to buy is B.A. Paris, The Prisoner. So if you watch my vlog that I put up on Sunday, I put up a vlog reading B.A. Paris books. I read the breakdown and I thought it was fine, but it did make me want to read more from B.A. Paris. And like, she's coming out with The Prisoner. So I'm like, should I get my hands on it? Should I go buy it? Is it a thriller I can wait for? That's what you got to tell me. Because oftentimes with these thrillers, you can genuinely wait for them. You can genuinely wait for them. You do not have to sit up here and be pressed about it. Trisha, I don't know who Trisha is, but Trisha said it was a 3.5. Like, do I need to go spend $20 on a 3.5 book? I think I'm going to wait for The Prisoner for it to be less. The next is a Megan Miranda book, The Last to Vanish. I want to pick up The Last to Vanish. I don't know why. It's just been something that I've been wanting to pick up. I have only read one Megan Miranda book and I did not like it, Such a Quiet Place. But I own two Megan Miranda books, The Girl from Willow Hills or Widow Hills or something like that, and The Last House Guest. I was going to do a whole Megan Miranda video that I think I still am going to do, and then decide after I read those two books, should I pick this up? So The Last to Vanish. We'll see how that goes. The next book that I wanted to read was Fake by Erica Katz. I don't know. I don't even know what it's about. But I want to get this book. Tell me if you've read it. Tell me if you like it. It does not have the best reviews on Goodreads, but also not the worst. Let's talk as a family. What do we consider good and bad ratings on Goodreads? I feel like anything lower than a 3.7 and lower, like most people find it to be mediocre to okay. And then anything 3.9 and higher, people like. That's what I think. And then anything 3.5 and lower than that, like, people think it's abysmal. Like, if I see you have a 3.5 rating, people fucking hate this book. But if I see like 3.6 to 3.8, like, and then 3.9 and higher, people are loving the thing. That's what I feel about it. I don't know. You tell me. What's our thoughts on that? So, fake, bye. Next thing I know I'm getting is Bad Girl Reputation by L. Kennedy, because unlike the rest of you, I enjoy the good girl complex. So, I am going to get Bad Girl Reputation, which is book 2 in the series. This is I already pre-ordered this. I'm surprised it's not at my door yet. When it come out, I already pre-ordered it. Like, I'm going to read it. Like, I can't wait for that one. The next one we have is The Happiest Girl in the World. This has been on my might buy forever. It's been sitting in my Amazon cart forever. I just can never pull the trigger on it. So this is the time for you guys to tell me if I should read The Happiest Girl in the World. Once again, it's sitting at that like 3.7 rating. And usually, like I said, when I see a 3.7 rating, I can take or I can leave it. And I've been leaving it for a while. I just don't see it worth my money. I think I've been hoping it shows up in maybe some bargain section somewhere, because like it's not insanely popular. It only has 318 reviews, so like I'm hoping it shows up in some bargain section. I don't know. The next thing that I've been thinking about buying, it shows you that I am an old dog that you continue to have to teach new tricks because I don't get it in my thick skull. Drunk on Love by Jasmine Guillory. Why am I trying to buy another Jasmine Guillory book? Literally, I'm going to be unhauling all of my Jasmine Guillory books at the end of the year. And yet, here I am being like, let's start fresh. Let's buy another Jasmine Guillory book. But I want to, especially because I don't think this is in the same world as Jasmine Guillory's other novels. I think that has been my issue with Jasmine Guillory books in the past. They're all in that same, the wedding date, the wedding party, the proposal, like all in that same world. So if this is in a new world, I'm totally here, because I just think that whole thing is late. So like, that's why I want to start anew with Jasmine Guillory. It's sitting at a 3.73 with 239 reviews. I don't know if that's good or bad, because it ain't got that many reviews. And Jasmine Guillory books, even though I usually don't like them, get rated pretty high. So like, maybe this is actually a good sign that maybe y'all not liking it, so I will like it. Me and Jasmine Guillory don't see eye to eye. But you want to know what I appreciate about Jasmine Guillory? Let me get this out. If you read a lot of Black romance novels, a lot of times Jasmine Guillory's name will be the blurb. Like, Jasmine Guillory will give the blurb, the little review, when they get a popular author to write the like review, like, oh, this is amazing. A lot of times you'll see Jasmine Guillory's name on there, and I just want to give Jasmine Guillory credit for like paying it forward. And like, she is a very popular author, and she oftentimes gives lesser known Black romance authors like the blurb. I will give her that, and I think that is just very commendable, because a lot of people would not do that. Jasmine Guillory 100% always pays it forward. The next thing I was thinking about buying was Magic Lies and Deadly Pies. I saw this on Books and Lala's channel, and like, she liked it, so I was like, maybe. I don't know if I necessarily enjoy murder mystery books. Oftentimes, I am a slice of life girl. I love like chick lit. I do. That stuff is made for me. And oftentimes, murder mystery, cozy mysteries read like chick lit, except someone is dead. And oftentimes, I find myself wanting the dead person plot line to be gone and like us to focus on something else. Like, I honestly, like, it's like the Finley Donovan series. I honestly wish the Finley Donovan series was just about Finley Donovan Donovan in her life. Like, we can get rid of the person is dead, murder, mystery, mafia bullshit. So, like, I don't know if, like, cozy mysteries are really for me. Like, I never really enjoy the mystery part. Either I'm able to guess the mystery part and I don't enjoy it, or I just don't care enough to guess it and it's just convoluted and weird. But I thought about getting Magic Lies and Deadly Pies. Like, it sounds cute. It sounds really, really cute. The next thing I was thinking about getting was How to Survive Your Murder, only because it's a sickening title by Danielle Valentine. It's a sickening title, and I thought it would be fun, but I think it's a YA. I think it's a YA murder mystery, and those words just shouldn't go together to me. Like, I just don't have any desire to read YA murder mysteries, but I am doing a video on some YA murder mysteries, so like I could just go with it and like read it, but I think I already have enough. So like, let's not buy them and then we don't like YA murder mysteries. The next thing we have is 100% would be a cover by Suburban Hell. Number one, I love like books, murder mystery books that take place in suburbia. So I was just like, this seems up my alley. It's about a Chicago cul-de-sac. And I'm just like, ooh, you know, some demonic shit going on in the middle of the suburbs. People are dying, I guess. I don't know, but it sounds up my alley. So I thought about getting it. The next thing I have is by Francesca Padilla, and it's What's Coming to Me. I'm 100% going to buy this book. It's just sitting here. I haven't bought it yet. Tell me your opinions on it. It's sitting at a 3.82 with 55 reviews. Hasn't come out yet. I don't know if it's come out yet, but it says it's perfect for fans of Tiffany D. Jackson, and that's me. I love Tiffany D. Jackson. So, like, I'm definitely going to get my hands on that. The next thing is a Sally Hepworth book, The Younger Wife. I'm just waiting for this book to be in my discount section at my local bookstore. I will not be paying full price for it, but I do believe it's going to be in the discount section of my local bookstore very, very soon. So boom, that's when I plan on getting it. I'm not going to pay full price. Okay, the next book we have is The Last One Home. I can't even tell you what this is about, but it has a 3.96 with 406 reviews, and I don't know. I love a good domestic-y thriller. I love that shit, and so The Last One Home was on my radar, and I said I'll buy it. What's the next book? Okay, the next one, this is one of my most anticipated to buys. I've just not had a reason to pick it up. It is Bad Fruit by Ella King. I want to read this book so bad, but like something in me can't spend the money on it. Every place I've seen it, it's been at full price, and I don't know if I want to pay full price for it. I'm making better, it doesn't seem like it, but I am making better book buying choices. Old me would have already purchased this book. By the way, I don't know what none of these books are about. Let's see. She has a very bad relationship with her mother. There's some affairs. There's all types of stuff. Like, it just seems right up my alley. But, like, number one, I know I'm not going to immediately get to it. And then number two, it's full price. It's $27. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, but I want to so bad. If there was a book like I wanted to get right away, I would get that. The next book that's just been sitting in my mind trying to get, it's Love in Color, Mythical Tales from Around the World Retold. I've been wanting to get this book for forever. I see it and something I just don't pull the trigger on it, but I feel like I should just pull the trigger on it. I don't know. It's a might buy, but I know I'm going. Eventually, this book is going to be mine. I think this is what happens. I've convinced myself in my head I already own this book. And so whenever I see it, I be like, I already own that book. I got that book. But it's just I know of it. And I keep telling myself I'm going to buy it. But I don't own this book. I want to get it. Especially is it a short story collection. I'm doing a whole video on short story collections. This is where I also get a little bit toxic. So y'all know the Arsenic and Adobo series. There's another book called Blackmail and Babinka. Why I want to pick it up, I didn't even like, what was the second book called? I'm unhauling it. I don't even think it's on my bookshelf anymore. Or if it is, it's like tucked away. But they're coming out with a second book. and a third book, and why I kind of want to read it. Like, I feel like I'm already invested in the series, but like if I skip this book, I can take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Like, if I just don't read this book, I'm done with the series. So like, Kenya, don't buy the book and just be done with the series. Like, rid yourself of this series. Like, be fucking serious. Okay, the next thing we have is Every Last Secret. This is another book that goes into that category of, I've had this book in my Amazon cart for forever, and I just have not purchased it. I just have not purchased it. So in the comments, you're going to have to convince me to buy it. It's sitting at a 4.02 on Goodreads, which means, and it has 4,500 reviews, which means it's probably a decent book. Y'all think it's a decent book. So like, I should probably just go ahead and get it. I think it's one of those books, once again, me being cheap and a cheapskate, I'm thinking to myself, I should wait for it to be on discount. Like, that's what I'm thinking. But maybe it already is. Like, maybe it's already on thrift store books or something. Someone's trying to get rid of it. I don't know. The next thing I want to read is the first book in the Dexter series. A graphic novel series. Okay, I picked the wrong thing. So whatever the book is called that the TV show Dexter comes from, I want to read that book. I was thinking of reading American Psycho, Dexter, and You, and doing like a whole video on all of those books. I haven't quite worked it through my mind, but I was thinking about doing a video like that. The next book is another book I've been wanting to read too, The Season of Six Malone. It just looks so cute. It looks about these black boys. I think it's a middle grade book. I want to read this book so damn bad. And I've been wanting to get my hands on it, and I just haven't. So The Season of Six Malone, I want to read. What else? I recommend all of you, like, if you use Goodreads, to do something like this. If you find yourself buying too many books, or you're overwhelmed with the amount, because this is what used to happen to me. I would see a book and want to read it, and so I would just buy it so I wouldn't forget about the book. But just make a little shelf in your Goodreads about books that you are thinking about buying. So like, even if you go to the bookstore, you're already organized and you're not just roaming. Or if you like to roam the bookstore, but you're like, I don't want to buy, like, I don't want to just spend money, but I do enjoy roaming the bookstore. Just have your phone out, be walking through the bookstore, and if you see something, instead of purchasing it or feeling bad that you can't purchase it, just put it in your Goodreads. It's just a fun time, a fun hour spent walking around the bookstore, putting in might buy. Just make a might buy shelf and just have fun placing things. This is so much fun to me. I have just as much fun putting things in my might buy Goodreads things at the bookstore as I have buying the books. Like, it almost feels like I am buying the book, because I'm like showing everyone, hey, I'm thinking about buying this book. So I don't know, it's something to do. The next thing is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I think this is going to be the Ali Hazelwood book that turns me into like less of a skeptic of Ali Hazelwood. So yeah, I'm thinking about buying Love on the Brain. It is a book of the month book, and I do have some extra book of the month credits. So like, I could use those before the end of the year and get this book. That's what I think I'm going to do next month. If there's nothing really pressing for book of the month that I want to buy, I think I'll get it then. The next thing we have is Where We End and Begin. This is a romance novel, and like, it looks cute. I've seen like authors who I respect in the romance realm say they enjoy it, so I'm thinking about picking it up. I am. It's about two people who like reunite at a wedding in Nigeria. The next thing, this was a book of the month pick, and I almost bought it, but then I said I didn't know, so I didn't waste my book of the month pick on it. It's The Family Game by Catherine Steadman. It's about these people who go to this house, and I think, like, you know how this goes. Like, it's like that one movie, you know, you go there, you think you there for a good game of fun, and people start dying, you know. So I was thinking about getting that. It seems like a lot of fun. I've heard pretty fine things. The next book is a book I've been wanting to read for the longest time, and I almost bought it. Thrifted, and then someone took it. Jar of Hearts by Jennifer Hillier. I want it. I need it. It has great reviews. I've heard nothing. It's a book that I've heard nothing but good things about, and I need to get my hands on it. We'll go through a few more. All This Could Be Different by Sarah Thankum Matthews. I don't even know what this book is, but I put it on here for a reason. So there's that on that. I don't even remember putting it on here. We have Reggie and Delilah's Year of Falling. Should I just complete the series? I own the entire series and I haven't read them. So like I should just complete the series, or we could do a read 2 if the 2 is good by the 3rd, like we did with American Royal. That's what we'll do. So like that's on my might buy. We'll do that with that. The next thing we have is The Force of Such Beauty. This will 100% be because Monty loved this book, and I'm like, I trust Monty, so I could do that with that. What else? What else is on my Wrong Place, Wrong Time? I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this is. But I don't even know what this is. But I claim that I want to buy it. That's the thing about this. You see books at the bookstore or something and you're like, I guess. The next book is Babel. Why do I want to read Babel? Babel is nothing like I enjoy. And that's what I've been smart in not picking it up, because I keep telling myself, Kenya, you don't want to read Babel. But I kind of want to read Babel. I kind of want to do it to say I did it. I want to be part of the cool kids. Like, I don't know. I want to be part of the girls. But that's pretty much it. Also, I want to get educated by Tara Westover and Love Times Infinity by Lane Clark. So anyways, that's this video. If you have read any of these books and you're like, Kenya, I do think you would not think that you got to think like you me. Think about the stuff I've been telling you guys I like this year. Think about the stuff I've been giving 5 stars. Think about that and tell me if you think I should buy any of the books mentioned, or if you read these books and you like, Kenya, save your time, or Kenya, just get it from the library, something like that. Do not waste your coin. Tell me. We're trying to be smarter book buyers, but like those are the books that I'm thinking about buying. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one.